Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Desynced. Let's get back to it. We have so much to do and explore and experiment with. Let's see. Since last episode, I've been playing for quite a while, actually. Let me just show you briefly some of the things I've set up. In order to store power, I set up some little battery arrays here. These things each hold 20,000 units of power. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, so 80,000 units of power there. And those two guys, and I've got another one over here for another 80,000 units of power. I also deployed some, let's see, some of these also have little capacitors. These only hold 2,000 power, but I've got a bunch of these capacitors sprinkled around the different buildings here. Storage building here has got one. Some of these, yeah, this has two. So there's a bunch of power storage. I also created this little solar array, just using small buildings and throwing solar panels down to get some power generation during the day. And then the capacitors will obviously store that power at night. We do have one wind turbine, which I imagine runs day and night. It's only getting us 50 units of power. And I believe if we were to put those turbines up here on the plains, up on these plateaus, I think they get double the power. So we may get around to doing that. The only reason I haven't built more of those was they depend on, or they require the silica, which we didn't have, or that dust, right? Is that what that's called? Yeah, silica sand. We didn't have a lot of that. Speaking of silica sand, I think last episode we got our butt kicked several times trying to fight off the worms over here on the plateau. So you can kind of see what I did. I just started building these larger buildings and putting medium, what do they call these things? Medium turrets all over the place. Coaxed the worms down and killed them off, and then just kept trying to build more of these buildings with the turrets on them. And these medium turrets did the job and killed off a lot of the worms. I produced a bunch, or I created a bunch of dashbots with the little small turrets on them. These guys are not very sturdy. We have other robots available that we might start using. We'll get to that later. What else did I want to tell you about up here? Oh, yeah. The other component that I deployed up here is we have a big repair component. And this will repair all buildings in its area. In fact, if I click on it or hover over it, boom, over here on the far left, it'll show the range of effect. So it will automatically repair all buildings within that range. And I have one here, and I have one over here. Okay, I killed off some of the worm spawners up here on this, up on this plateau. But there's more for us to get. Let's see, that's a big silica sand deposit. So we'll kill off more worms. We'll probably do that first, actually, just for fun. Take these guys out and go take some on. We'll lose some of these in the process because I do it every time I lose. And again, we'll eventually move to more sturdy drones to be our attack drones. So there's that. A couple things I want to do, or a couple problems I want to solve to kind of get organized here. One is trying to figure out the best way to move materials long distances. So for example, we have, for the silica sand, we have a couple factories that we're using silica sand. The silica sand is obviously way far away. Boom. And as we expand and exploit this resource, and this is all empty, we're going to have to go out farther and find silica sand and all that. I'm currently thinking we'll try to keep our main factory centralized and then bring the raw resources to the factory. So for sand, we've got a couple different products we're making right now, and there'll be more coming. But we're making this wire, which you can see in the recipe takes silica sand and iron plates. I've got two factories doing this. I could add more fabricators, another fabricator to each of these buildings, and double this up. But basically, for this factory, we need silica sand over here, and we need the iron plates to get over here somewhere into these storages. We might even want to put storages up here and down here. So we have one dedicated for sand, and one dedicated for the other ingredient plates. Oh, there's even a bigger problem. This factory, ignore this factory. This factory cannot make these plates, or it cannot make copper wire, or whatever this wire is, sorry, because there's not enough inventory space in that building. So if you look at the inventory down here where my mouse is, see how there's a space for sand and there's a space for iron metal plates? There's no place in this building to put the finished product, and so this construction will not happen. So let's get, see how it says no inventory space to produce wire? So we might be able to throw something in one of these sockets to increase the inventory space. I don't know that we have the ability to make that. Let's see. There's one of these components that will give you extra inventory space. We found some. That's not it. This one is something different. We did find one of these, and I think we threw it in our main factory here. It's this guy right here. Nope. Where did I put it? Capacitor. Internal storage component. Use the internal socket as an item slot. This one is giving us extra storage, I believe. So we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 slots of inventory. If I pull this guy out, yeah, or it just went down to what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's just give us one slot? Yeah, it just gives us one extra inventory slot. Now that's actually all we need over here. So maybe I'll throw it in one of these factories. Boom. And that'll get that working. But the better solution is actually to do our wire production in a bigger building. And I think I am doing that over here. So I set up a great big building. And now these guys are actually producing our wire for us. We got a whole bunch in storage. Anyway, back to the original point I was trying to make. We need a good way of getting silica delivered over to these factories. Like this one here, we've got an input for plates, and we've got an input for the silica sand. You can see the silica sand is empty here. I need to get silica sand from way out here over to here, and possibly more factories as well, right? So in this area. So how are we going to do that? That's the thing I'm kind of wrestling with. I don't know if we would want to set up like a big storage array of silica sand and then have other bots deliver to the sub-factories that are making use of that. Just have like a depot of storage for silica sand. I think I have something like that I was starting to experiment with over here. It's not organized, but I got a bunch of storage. Yeah, this all got filled up with crystals. We have plenty. So anyway, that's another thing we need to solve. Problem we need to solve. I have some ideas for it. And maybe we'll get to working on that next. The third thing we need to work on. So one is go kill some worms just for fun. 2 is getting our logistics kind of organized a little better and coming up with a long-term solution on that. The third thing is our gateway technology. We're waiting on data cubes in order to complete our research. We cannot make those yet. It looks like we can, but we can't produce. If you look at the ingredients there, there's I forget what that is. An energized plate and then some kind of powder, right? That powder, we have 2 units of it. It's crystal powder. I guess we could make 1 data cube. We could make 1 data cube. Let's try it. Boom. We need this in order to complete our research. Here's our uplink. That's the research gateway technology. We're waiting on 1 data cube. So let's see if this guy actually will do its... Holy... Oh, you need... I wonder why that says 8. Did we actually have 8 powder somewhere? I don't know. It looks like it's making a data cube, so we may be all set on this one. Are you gonna make more? Yeah, somehow we got some powder. A second ago, this only showed that we only had 2 of that crystal powder. And that crystal powder is made in a refinery. I don't think we have any refineries. So yeah, I'm not sure where all that extra crystal powder came from, but we'll take it. That should kick off our research. Are we done? What are you waiting on? Okay, research is currently spinning up. All right, while that's going, so it looks like we're good here on Gateway Technology Research. That should complete on its own. Let's go take it to the worms. I'm gonna grab, it looks like 8 of these guys. That's a miner bot. You need to mine. Yeah, the silica sand's all backed up. We need to solve that problem, but let's go have some fun since I did some of this off camera. Inching my way up to this plateau was a fairly tedious process. I lost a bunch of drones and had to rebuild them, reassemble them, get their little turrets put back on, and their little healing kits re-entered and capacitors added to them and all that kind of stuff. So it probably wouldn't have been the most fun to watch, but we're in decent shape now, and I think we're gonna have better bots soon. So let's go take it to a few of these guys if we can find them. Probably gonna come screaming here towards us. What is that? Small bot glitch. Okay. Up. Look at this. Virus. I'm detecting some kind of strange infection in the area. We should be careful not to get infected. Virus discovery. Okay. Boom. Let's, can I attack that thing? Cannot move. Powered down unit. What? What? These guys are all stuck. Okay, I'm detecting some kind of strange air. Okay,
you have contracted what seems to be a proximity-based self-replicating virus. Effects are unknown, but I have manufactured a component that gives you temporary protection from the virus. You can produce the component in the assembler. In the meantime, keep the infected unit away from other units to avoid more infections.
Oh man, the infected unit. I got 8 infected units. Oh, is it still infected? Can you tell? It is. Look, he's doing all his goofy stuff. Can I go kill that thing with my gun? Can we target this guy? We can. All right, I killed the guy that infected us. And what do we do with these units now that they're all in? What did you pick up? You've got infected circuit boards. Can be used to override security systems. Okay. You've contracted what seems to be a proximity-based self-replicating virus. Effects are unknown, but I've manufactured a component that gives you temporary protection from the virus. All right. So gateway technology got completed. That's going to get us the refinery. This is going to allow us to make that crystal powder. We can also make cable, high-density frames, and a re-simulator. Reconstructs objects on a simulation level, and it's charged via data cubes. Now, there's something I read in the codex, kind of in the getting started or something, that mentioned investing in the re-simulator early pays off. So they encouraged us doing that. So we'll have to look at that. Boom. Should we figure out how to disinfect our bots here? They kind of power themselves down. You can turn them back on, but then they're infected. You know what? Can we take these infected bots? We might be able to still take it to the worms with these guys. They seem to be able to attack. We just got to keep them away from our things, and then they'll probably get destroyed anyway. Blade storm. Oh man. Let's get over here and take these guys out. We're probably gonna lose all our stuff, but that's fine. These guys are all infected anyway. That guy shut himself down. Come on, buddy. Alright, that's the end of the infected units. So those are taken care of. Okay, we now have fundamental material technology, but to fully repair our ship, we will have to pursue even more sophisticated materials, research advanced materials. Gateway Technology has opened up an array of potential research avenues. I recommend constructing a resimulator. Okay, they're emphasizing this again. Its ability to manipulate data on a simulation level allows for the creation and enhancement of technologies comparable to our ship, which are essential for our repairs. Be mindful that the resimulator's functionality may yield unpredictable outcomes, leading to interesting discoveries through experimentation. Oh man, I wonder if this resimulator brings enemies towards us. Be advised, increased production capabilities may be required due to the resimulator's resource demands. All right. I'm going to take some more of these guys out. Like I said, I think we're going to replace these with stronger bots. Let's go look in here. There's one that died. You can see his components laying on the ground there. Okay, here comes some buddies. As long as we stay a little bit away from them, we can take them out. I lost a bot. I was hoping not to. What I want to do is take out a hive. I need to thin out the herd before we're going to be able to do that. Oh man, we got a lot of biggies here. We can take them out just by staying out of their range. And then if we draw them close to the towers over here, the towers will take them out in a hurry. That one got a shot in on us. But these drones should all self-repair. It's a little slow, but they do self-repair. Got repair kits. There's another guy, Biggie. Okay, we'll thin out the herd and see if we can't take out all these bug holes and nests as much as we can before we lose all our drones. There we go. Okay, I think we might be able to get some of this. Let's get this big spawning nest here. I'm hoping these guys don't respawn, but we'll find out as we play on. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's keep exploring while we can. Okay, this plateau looks pretty clear. Got more silica sand over there. Nice. Doing this so we can secure a good amount of silica sand without having to go through this process again. Drones have all self-repaired. We're going to run into more, I'm sure. Yep. Here they go. Or here they come, I should say. Oh, the other thing, I need to recharge. I need to get on our network to recharge. Otherwise, they'll catch up to us. So let's recharge. These guys are running a bit low on power. Some of them are. Okay, it looks like we're charged back up. Yeah, everybody's looking good. They have extra capacitors in them. Looks like I grabbed a miner. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's go thin these guys out. Okay, let's go. Go. Oh, man. Did not want to move that guy for some reason. These guys seem to have a longer range, right? Run away. Recharge. Let these guys heal up. So this guy, I think, is actually getting healed by this one, too. By this repair module in the building. Because he's repairing way faster than the normal repair kit would do it. We're down to 5 of these. I'm going to keep going on this. Just want to try and see if we can clear this last cluster. We may not be able to. Pretty dark, so we're relying on our capacitors for power right now. We have a bunch of solar panels. We only have 1 turbine, so we're not generating much electricity. Yeah, those guys can shoot further. Ones with the little stripe on their back. Let's go. I gotta heal up. I'd love to clear this entire plateau if we could. We have research to pick. Faction settings. Anomaly changed you from neutral to enemy. Anomaly. Trust towards you as enemy. I think I did kill, maybe killing that robot. Did that? I have no idea. What the consequences of that? Destroyed, you've lost a unit. Yep. Virus has been detected in the network. Yep. Hopefully it's not spreading to other machines. We'll try to get on top of these worms and monsters. If it looks like we're falling behind, then we won't keep doing this, but I'd like to try to clear if we can. Yeah, there's 3 healthy ones. Those striped guys. Those are the ones that we're having a hard time fighting off. They have a long range, and when they catch up to us, we pay the price. These are just the worms. We can take these guys out even weak. Maybe we should go after them. I think our power levels are still good. Let's see if we can draw someone else out. Cannot see where the hive would even be because it's dark. Those are just worms. I'm still going to go in. Looks like we're starting to get some sun. These are the bad guys. I need to stay away from these while I'm damaged. Let's go recharge and heal up. We can pick a research while we're waiting for that. It is... These are all done, right? Researched all the way through. Done. Okay. Advanced is open up to us now. Advanced logistics. We're not producing either of these materials. Cable or... I don't even think we're doing the high density frames. I'm going to go ahead and put advanced logistics on research. What are we going to get? Radio receiver. Radio transmitter. Allows remote transmission of logic to receiver components. Here's that internal storage. It gives you an extra inventory slot. Small storage. Expand storage of the frame by 4 slots. Oh, so this one would be useful to expand that small building, a factory that we had doing the wire. And then deployer unpacks into a complete unit and destroys itself when deployed. This, I think, is a way of transporting units. Remember we had that one scout, I think, that was embedded in one of these deployers, and we deployed it, and out came a scout. We'll set that as the research. Can't do it yet. So I'm going to try a few more times, take these guys out. I don't need this miner. Somewhere there's a spawner over here, or several. That's what I want to take out. We got to get through these stripe-backed... Oh my gosh. Boy, they took it to us that time. Yeah, you got to keep moving, fellas, because you're going to get it. One more squirt, and you're done. All right, let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. Let's change gears, and let's work on getting silica moved. There's a couple ways of doing this. So these guys are doing all the mining. We probably want some type of storage array, and we probably want to keep our protection levels up too. So let's get to building. I'm going to show where the power network is. I want to do a few things. Let's extend our power network. So we'll do our standard little building there. We'll make that a high priority construction site, and we should get drones over there to build that building on their own. Nothing for us to do there. And then our defensive buildings, I'm going to go put a couple of these guys down somewhere nearby. I guess here and here maybe. 1, 2. Once those are built, we'll just borrow like these medium turrets and just move those over here. I mean, we can make a couple more too just to have them. We'll queue up a couple in here. Let's do it. Turrets. Get 2 of those going. And like I said, we probably need some kind of storage array to collect all the crystal from this whole plateau. And then we're going to need to route it all the way back to our factories out here. I was starting to do like intermediate storages. So there's a storage here. There's a storage here. And then that feeds this guy. And then this one goes over here kind of thing. With the idea that we'd have drones in between each leg kind of moving things along. I'm still not sure if that's the way to do it, if that's a better way. Or if I should just say, you know, have 10 drones pulling from some storage array out here and driving it all the way to wherever it's needed. I'm not sure what makes the most sense. And I'm guessing we're going to need these logistic lines for pretty much every raw material we have, right? I can foresee a logistics line moving silica sand, one moving crystal, and one moving the metal ore. And then we have another resource here, blight chunks, and there's some other one too, laterite ore. So some logistics network that's moving these into big storage arrays, maybe just outside of our main factory area. And then other drones carry those things in. Let's experiment with that idea. I'm going to put down... Assume this is going to get turned into more factory kind of stuff, this space. So we'll reserve this big area for factories. And let's build like a storage array. So 10 storages. And these guys, how do we want to do it? Let's make it so show you what I'm thinking. Another component that we can build that's going to help us is this guy right here. Portable transporter. So it enables the automatic transfer of inventory directly between any adjacent buildings or units. So if I want this to be sand storage, and I want sand to come in here, and for it to migrate its way to these two, but do it automatically without drones kind of moving things between units. Maybe we set... How could we do that? This to there, this to there. So let's try something. Let's take this one and say your destination is here. Your destination's here. Your destination is there. And your destination is there. Let's do the same thing on this side. You there, you there. You go there. And you go there. And then you actually go up top. So whether ore is, wherever ore is deposited, here or here, here or here, it's going to make its way all the way over to this guy. If it comes in this storage, if it's ore is delivered here, the silica sand, it's going to go zoom and up. And if it's delivered here, it's just going to come straight across. So this is where we'll pull silica for all of our factory needs. And now we can have drones deliver this. I mean, we could have all our drones deliver here and have this thing kind of snake around. But let's try it with just two different ways. Two drop-off sites. We can even name these things if we want. Silica storage block 8. So we could call this silica. Whoops, the wrong key. Let's rename this silica storage. Just for the heck of it. Let's see if we can get bots to bring this over. One way we can do it is we could say request item from the network, silica sand, infinite, boom. And I think, in theory, that would bring... I mean, in theory, they would see that these guys... Oh, these guys aren't on the network. These guys, let's put them on the network. In theory, drones would come, take resource off of here, off of these guys, take the silica sand, and drop it off into that storage. This one right here. Okay, someone brought some over. Okay, I think even one of these guys is going to deliver, right? This guy's going all the way over. He's going way far away to drop it off, actually in this factory, because this guy just placed an order for it. So how can we avoid that? We want our miners probably off of the network, so they're not leaving their resource deposits. This guy... Yeah, somebody moved it all the way along here. So that's one way to do it. The other way is to assign a specific drone to do that work for us. So let's take this guy off the network. You're just going to mine silica. And you're going to put it somewhere local. So let's do a local. Wonder if I should do a local array for these guys to dump into. Let's do that. Let's try doing... Let's do... 3 here. Let's do 4 here. Oh, I'm not sure what the best way is to do this, but we'll experiment. Let's do 4 here, okay? And this guy, storage block. I have to wait till these are constructed before I can do anything. And they're off of our power network. Let's extend the power network. Make that a high priority. I'm gonna build a couple more of these small power fields so we can extend our network. Get this guy working on those. How about 3 of these? We have the medium turrets have been built, so I'm just gonna have those delivered over here just so we have them nearby. We'll just put them in storage here. That one got built. Our building, so let's drag over the power network extender guy, one of those. That's this guy. Boom. That'll bring that over, and then this one got built right away. So let's bring over one of these. Boom. And then these will get built once that network comes online. Did we get our 2 turrets? Yeah, we did. And these buildings are ready for turrets, so let's drop turrets into here. 1, 2. And like I said, I think we can steal these ones. I'm gonna put these into storage. And then I'm going to move these 2 turrets into this building. So you have some defenses. Okay, that network is up. Here comes our bot to extend the network here. Boom. Okay, these will get built. And we're going to do the similar routine. Once these guys are built, we'll chain them together. And then this dash bot that's doing mining, his new destination is going to be right there. So you can drop off your silica and keep mining silica. Not sure where our other miner went. He's way across the map. But we'll get this organized here in a minute. Got some resource coming to get this constructed. Like our bots are coming up this way. So we may want to extend our power network that way just to make sure we have defenses and things. I'm going to put one of those down. Okay. That's getting constructed. Boom. Okay, you are going to have your destination there. Your storage goes there. Your storage goes there. And your storage goes there. Again, I'm just experimenting with this too. I don't know if this is going to prove to be super optimal or not. Let's make sure this miner drops his silica there. And then I want to make more of these portable transporters. I think if I do every other one, if I put one here, then maybe this guy can now automatically grab from here and automatically push there. And then we probably need another one here, actually. Let's get some more of those queued up. These little transporters, portable transporters. Let's get quite a few of these. How about 5? And we'll start making use of these in our factories. And I think that's going to decrease the load on our little drones here. Do I have a miner drone hanging out over here just doing nothing? I have several. Let's see. These guys are all mining crystal. I have way too many people working on crystal. Let's drop this crystal off. Let's see if we can get more workers on that silica. So I'm going to get rid of your storage assignments. Nope, nope. You don't need to do the network. In fact, you need to come off of the network. Take him off the network. Put him on mining silica. Make sure these guys are off the network so they don't go across the map. Okay, that's our new guy. Let's give him a storage destination of here. Okay. Okay, this guy doesn't... Oh, he's got his teleporter. So why wouldn't that have already gone here? I saw a drone deliver from here to here. I'm hoping those are automatic. I don't know if I have to put transporters everywhere. There's no configuring this guy. All right, our next task is to get this silica into this storage. So let's do that next episode, since I kind of talked my way through this one. But yeah, we'll get down to brass tacks next episode. We want to get the silica mining and logistics from resource deposit to local storage, from local storage to factory storage, and factory storage to factory buildings, right? Where processing is. That's kind of our focus. So we'll get to it next episode. For now, this is Glidercat. As always, saying thanks so much for watching. Appreciate your viewership. If you do enjoy this content, please remember to give the videos a thumbs up. That will help my tiny channel grow. I also want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members for their support. Really appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you all in the next episode.